So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Simon Sykes.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Kenneth Williamson. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Chu will hit next. Fastball for a strike. Chu with a homer in his last game. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jung-Woo Tan, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
2-1.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
One out and a runner at second here in game one of the ALDS. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now, Garrett Owen. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That one missing inside.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That one's in there, and it's 2-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Game 1 of the division series. Now at the plate, his first at-bat was a strikeout. Going away.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Wow, pretty amazing. That only ended up being a sac fly. So much.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Simon Sykes is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Sammy Marcello.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
MacArthur in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the ALDS. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Coleman over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from 1 knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ray Raley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses. 1-0. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always.
Chuck Cole up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. A's strand a couple. They trail at 5-2. Game 1 of the division series. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. First and second. 2 outs. Blake digs in now. And that misses. And that's ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they roll this one.
Number 3.
So bases all loaded up. Park will hit next. And that one fouled off. Headed towards the corner. Coleman on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And that will end the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. And the deficit remains. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. So up next, Roger Nava. Started to swing, held up.
Counts 1-0.
That just misses. Now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at it right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And there's a foul ball. Runners out first and third, 2 away here in the late stages of game 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So a hit and an error in the inning, but they aren't able to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the A's 2. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up. And now the center fielder, Rusty Waldron. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Blake getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. The Athletics trailing by 3 here in game 1 of the ALDS. And there's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
puts it in the air out towards left center. Tam sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Won Young Park. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here the last half of inning number 9. The 1-1 is fouled off. One strike away from securing game 1. Outside low, 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
And your final score, 5-2, as the Orioles win this one. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Alexi Cruz.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's
here in Miami. Today's starting pitcher, Buford Durham.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know.
3, 4, take your base.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. Munoz now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Line to right, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at 3rd. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ladd in the box now, takes strike 1. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's going to be Ricky Larson. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. To the right side, Whitlock takes it himself out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. We're in the 1 out, runner at 2nd. Valdez, the next to hit, grounded out his first time up. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. He really settled into this outing nicely.
Strike 2. 1 out and a runner at 2nd here in game 2 of the NLDS. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Stepping in, Lenny Domine. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And there's the ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throws to second. The tag. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and no one left on. We're in. Here's the left fielder, Adam Lowry. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Elvin Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. Check on the runner. Yeah, that's fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Fastball for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Ripped to short. Throw to first in time. Next for the Brewers, Dominic Martin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Martin needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
That one ripped. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Brewers 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kareem Olsen.
Now.
First base.
Two on, 1 out. Land will hit next. And a strike to the outside corner at 95.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the late stages of game 2. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Homer Ratto departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Claude
Brewers.
Ritchie gets handed the rock out of the pen.
13.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Valdez. That's inside. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Marcos Julio preparing to come on if needed. Vasquez getting cranked up as well. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they still lead at 3-2. All set for the start of the year. One down. Here's the third baseman, Diego Zepeda. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So last chance for the Brewers. And here's the first baseman, Lewis White. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins salvage game 2 here at home to even this series.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for game 3.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Phil Horvath. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed down.
Back here at the friendly confines. Towing the slab in today's game, Darren Haig.
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended. But for same-side hitters, they can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And up next for Chicago, Wayne Mayer. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. One out, base is empty. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. skill. Snags it, and there's 2 away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup.
The right fielder.
Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
2 down, base is empty. Martin Urbina digs in now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arm, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Richard.
Man at first. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ray Richard. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save! Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. We're in the second. So up now for Chicago. Darren Weber.
The first baseman, Darren
Hey,
Weber.
back to work. That one missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss there. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That's off the mark. 2-1. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Fastball is outside.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Way out front for strike 2.
Full count.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Willie Buckley, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Next to hit, Bronson Judd.
No.
First pitch, and he just misses. Judd matched a homer in his last game. Two outs, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, and now 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rooney makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. So up now for Chicago, Demetrius McCann. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Now 1-1. Out to short, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, he's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So digging in, Eric Fraser. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Fought off foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a pop-up. Smith. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joel Rodriguez.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Joel Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a foul straight back. Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Wayne Mayer, the next Cub to hit. Flied to right his first time. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Urbina getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sliced hard but foul. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Back here at Wrigley Field.
Ball, take your base. You're out.
Digging in, Ray Richard. He's 0 for 1. That clips a corner.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And he grounds one to the right side. Holton takes it to the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Darren Weber, the next Cub to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing, called strike. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. And you look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Willie Buckley, the next Cub to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Horvath back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Giants being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Martinez now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. 1-2 to count.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Perez will hit next, and he's already singled in this game. Line drive. That's a base hit. Oh, he botches it. Headed for the plate. Gets off a throw and safe at second. He beats it. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
And now here is Russ Rooney. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ball one there. One out, the runner at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. Horvath checks the runner, and he's back in safely. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Gill up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mayer on his way over. And that is that. We're in the 2nd game of this division series. Here's the catcher, Bronson Judd.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's in there. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And 1-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And next for the Cubs, Demetrius McCann. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The Cubs down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Eric Frazier,
Now
the
batting,
next Cub to hit.
shortstop,
0 for 1
Aaron
with a flyout.
Frazier.
Frazier in his 9th season, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2025. The 0-1. Right side, Smith. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Leo Feliz. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Will Smith. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Mayer raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Giants.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andy Holton. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
A little out front there as he swings through it. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Joel Rodriguez.
Joel Rodriguez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Wayne Mayer. And the slider just misses. The Giants up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Martin Urbina, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that one off the outside edge. Action in the pen down there. Michael Lynn, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Bolek also throwing. Late swing fouled off. Two outs. The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Down, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ray Richard, the next Cub to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Glove side, but it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second, 2 outs. Weber digs in now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Perez should have this one, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Steven Raimo.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did
5.
such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Rafael Valdez, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. And another ball. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Willie Bourbon up and loosening in the pen. Santiago warming up as well. Next one misses. 3-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Martinez, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Gets the call, and that's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the late stages of game 2. Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up the base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Phil Horvath won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Carlos Santiago into the game.
18.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Emilio Perez, the next Giant to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing, fouled off. Second and third, 1 away. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the catcher, Russ Rooney. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Raimo at third. Valdez at second with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Outside low. Now 1 and 2. Ground ball right side. McCann throws to first in time. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael Lynn.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
Well,
for the Cubs,
one-run game.
the
Now the third baseman, Willie Buckley. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
2-2.
Not close with that one. And it's 3-2. Bronson Judd in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Judd getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. To third, and foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one just missing inside. Counts full, 3-2. That to right. Gill sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Demetrius McCann. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that's in the dirt. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a curve is down and in. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just
Now
needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And up next for Chicago, Eric Fraser. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 1 apiece. This is the National League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And now Miguel Gil. Santiago back to work. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Domingo Delgado, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Punts, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. One, two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And up next for the Giants, Leo Feliz. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's fouled off. Pickoff move to first. Gil back in on a dive. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Not in time. He's safe. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Second baseman, Will Smith.
Will Smith, the next Giant to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And there's a base hit to right field. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now at the plate, Andy Holton. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So 2 down now, and here is Steven Raimo. First pitch misses. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's to third, and that one handled. Fires across the diamond. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the 8th. Cameron Tebow. So digging in,
Leading
Joel Rodriguez. 0-3 with 3
Joel
strikeouts.
Rodriguez.
That's in there. That's strike 1. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So up now for Chicago, Wayne Mayer. 1 for 3. That pitch gets the inside corner. And it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Rod Bolek up and throwing. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. So up next, Martin Rubina. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss.
0-1. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ray Richard, known for his late inning heroics. Pickoff throw, Mayer dives back in safely. High fly ball, right field. He's got it. And the inning is over. Cubs leave one. Still tied 1-1. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Valdez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Stays alive. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take.
And it goes just foul. Grounds one to short. Frazier sends it across to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Next to hit, Jay Martinez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the center
And up
fielder,
next for San Francisco, Emilio Perez. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball.
2 down,
1
nobody
strike.
on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Tap foul at the plate. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. Rooney will hit next. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Gill digs in now. And that one is inside. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the third out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the first baseman, Darren Weber. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Rod Bolek, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. Just missed. The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Buckley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Willie Buckley, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, 1-0. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a good eye there. Judd in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. Everything is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Bronson Judd, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
That's outside. And the count is 2-2.
2-2.
And delivers outside. McCann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn to their
Chicago
closer,
Cubs,
Domingo
number
Delgado.
7, Domingo Delgado.
Now the number 2 hitter, Leo Feliz.
Leo Feliz.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
And a swing and a miss. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now it's the second baseman, Will Smith. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
The first baseman,
Andy Holton, now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Chopped to third, and that's foul.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Rod Bullock. Here's the second baseman, Demetrius McCann.
The second baseman, Demetrius McCann.
Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No outs. Runner at first. Eric Fraser, the next Cub to hit. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Winning run on base at first. No outs. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one lifted to left. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Joel Rodriguez.
Joel Rodriguez, the next Cub to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And fouled off. And there's the strike. One down, winning run on first. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Gill on the move. Brings it in. 2 down. So digging in,
now
Wayne Mayer.
Center fielder, Wayne Mayer.
Now move to first. McCann back on a dive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. One hit, one left. We push on to the 11th. All tied 1-1. Now we go to the 11th. And digging in for San Francisco, Steven Raimo. Delgadio back to work. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Valdez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Laser base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Philip Robert. Go-ahead run on base. Martinez getting ready to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Runner takes off. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Pickoff move to second. Robert back in on a dive.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is in for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And now the center fielder, Emilio Perez. First offering, and it just misses.
Yep.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here in Game 2 of the NLDS. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Chopped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Martin Urbina. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one in the dirt. 2-1. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 gone.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gill puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So next, Darren Weber. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. No runs, no hits, no errors. 12th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Eric Ponce.
Number 13, Eric Ponce.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Russ Rooney. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one almost hit him. got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone. He just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Miguel Gil. That one outside. Ball one. One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. McCann. He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now that second baseman, Will.
Go ahead, run on base. Smith will hit next. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone. And they lead it. It's 3-1.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eric Ponce won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, William Coe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Holton. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Two outs.
Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, left side, Rodriguez. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Barney Cervone. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Number 16, Barney Cervone.
So digging in, Willie
Leading off
Buckley.
for the
He's
Cubs,
already homered in
the
this
third
game.
baseman, Willie Buckley.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Hee-haw! 1-1.
That one the other way, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now the Cubs catcher, Bronson Judd. That's in there. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're deep into extras. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And next for the Cubs, Demetrius McCann.
Demetrius McCann.
Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One out and a runner at second. Here deep into extra innings. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it skips into dirt. And that is out of play. And that one is downstairs. Full count, 3-2. Frazier in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Eric Frazier.
1 out left for the Cubs. Now it's going to be Eric Frazier. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to third, and foul ball. Cervone is just 1 strike away. Just outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.